Good morning to you. Peace be with you. Shalom. It's a beautiful day. Spring is right around the corner. First day of the biblical year. I wanted to make this short video to tell you that Exodus 12:2 and Exodus 13:4 tells you, Yahuwah commanded us, he said, and this shall be the beginning of days for you. That's the first day, the true biblical new year. Tomorrow is Friday, March 20th. It's the vernal equinox, when the days of the hours of the night become equal again with the hours of the day. If you study to show yourself approved and read the books of Enoch, you'll understand that that's the last Sabbath of the biblical year. The days are equal, but the true full day of spring is not valid until the days, which is light, the hours of the day overtake and become greater than the hours of the night. That day will be Saturday, March 21st. The scriptures that affirm that, I'm going to show you something. And this only happens about once every 5 or 7 years. I witnessed it with my brother Demetrius years ago at Veterans Village. Tomorrow when you wake up, I forget how this works, there will be a new moon. The new moon will rise. No, the sun will rise first, and the new moon will rise after it. And you will see two witnesses in the heaven, the greater light and the lesser light. They will both witness together that this is a Sabbath and the last day of the biblical year, and they will cross the sky together tomorrow, Friday, March 21st. You will see the new moon east of the sun. It's also going to happen Saturday, but the moon won't be as new. And as it's written in Psalms 87:37, it says, it shall be established or forever established, the moon as a faithful witness in heaven. Faithful means unchanging. Witness. What is a witness? To witness, that means you witness or in agreement with something that's greater than you. In this case, the sun is the greater light. The years and the days all come in with perfect justice by the sun and the stars unto eternity. The moon bears witness of that tomorrow, the new moon. Tomorrow is the first day of the first month of the year, and it's also the season of Passover begins. How do we know? Psalms 104:19. It says, he appointed. Who is he? Yahuwah appointed the moon for seasons. The sun knows his going down. That means the sun's course is true and unchanging, but the moon is for seasons. Therefore, when the moon becomes a full moon, that's when Passover starts. And that date should be 14 days exactly after Saturday, which is around April 4th. That's when Passover and the 7 days of unleavened bread begins. So know those things. That's how the ancients knew when the new year came in, where you could look at the things around you. The time of life is about to begin. The buds on the trees are about to begin. But in our homeland, Jerusalem, you will see those things. And then you can look up in the sky and you will see the new moon come out with the sun. Again, this only happens around the course of once every 5 or 7 years. Why? Because the moon falls behind the sun to the tune of, I forget, and I don't want to misquote it, but the cycle only happens about 5 to 7 years. That's how you know for certain. And then there's exactly 13 weeks between the new year and the summer solstice. The 13 weeks equals 90, is it 91 days? 13 times 7? I just want to be precise here. Let me get my calculator out. So you will find out that (91 days), which is Saturday, June 20th will be the longest day of the year. And that's when the sun's at its highest point in the sky. The days will be exactly twice as long as the nights. Then the sun mounts up to begin to make the days shorter. So you have to study these things and observe them and study the scriptures to understand these things. And that's also the first fruits. There are 3 feasts which Yahuwah commanded us to keep. It ain't 7. A lot of those feasts that you other Hebrews who don't understand are tradition. That's what His Majesty meant when he said, why do you make the law of Yahuwah invalid by your traditions? Like I saw somebody else, I can't think, in the book of Esther, when Esther and what's his name wrote it down in the book, that don't make it valid. If Yahuwah didn't command it, He only commanded us to keep 3 feasts to Him. Passover in the beginning of the year, which is 3 weeks away, which is also unleavened bread, then first fruits, then ingathering. That's it. So that being said, I wanted to make this video, and also watching RT News, I learned something. There was a letter that went out to the kingdoms, and he said the people of Hashemite kingdoms, that means the Shemite kingdoms, UAE, Saudi Arabia, the Houthis, all of those are our brethren. They're Shemites like we are. They're just not Hebrew. You can be a Shemite and not be a Hebrew. So we're closely related to the people of Saudi Arabia and the Houthis and Jordan and Syria. So and even Persia. And they're indigenous to the earth. Europeans are not. So that being said, and another quick fact that I posted, Iranians, which are Persians, celebrate the biblical New Year. Wonder how that is. Not only because they're indigenous, but we were captive to Persia once before. They could have adopted it from us. But their Happy New Year begins tomorrow, just like we celebrate it. And that's the true biblical New Year that Yahuwah commanded. No, He ordained it when He created the heavens and the earth. And He shared it with us above all nations. And that's the true day that should be kept. I look at our people and I still see our people dancing, partying, and celebrating pagan holidays, Valentine's, St. Patrick's coming up next. It's going to be a lot of Negroes, Hebrews, and green. It's disgusting to me. Your culture is the best and the richest culture on the face of the earth. You should embrace it. And our redemption is coming soon. We're in the last hours. Therefore, I just wanted to make this quick video to show you how you can certainly determine that the new year is coming in. Tomorrow morning, you will see the sun rise. And then when the sun is about 11 o'clock-ish in the sky, you can look to the east and the new moon will rise. And they will both be a witness in the sky, according to the Psalms, to the end of the day. And that tells you that's a Sabbath. And according to the book of Enoch, it's the last Sabbath of the year, day 364. And that following day is the first day of the biblical New Year, because the hours of the day become greater than the hours of the night. With that being said, Shalom, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Even the air feels different. I had to turn on the ceiling fan for the first time in many months. So enjoy your day. Peace be with you. I hope you learned something.